Nicholas, how great is this? You were there. You saw the Pope. Something that in all the years that I've been on this planet, I have not had a chance to do. How great is that? The fact that you managed to get in the door to that big stadium through all of that security. I'm told some of the most massive security that's ever been put together in that special city of New York. And you did that. You got to see the Pope. How wonderful. I wrote a comment about the arrow leaving the bow on your video, but I wanted to say even more. The comment might have been plagiarism. It came from Gabran, and I didn't put a note on that saying that's where it came from. But I think all of that might have been a bit of a miracle. Miracles do happen. See that? It's my rosary. It's the one I say the most often of several that I have. There's something different about that rosary. Do you notice? Will it show on the camera? That rosary used to be silver, and it turned to gold. My kid says that I somehow imagined it, but I didn't imagine it. I was on the freeway, and I was praying the road. I always do that when I'm driving. It's a miracle people aren't killed. That's proof of faith right there, that I can drive down the freeway in a car at 65 miles an hour saying the rosary. But there's a whole story here. I'm only going to tell this part of it to you, Nick. But I saw this rosary turn to gold. And it came in 5 ways. And I know you're going to think I'm like Mel Gibson on drugs, that I'm making this all up, but I'm not. I saw it go from silver, it looked a little gold, and then like another wave, it looked even more gold. It was a real miracle, perhaps the answer to me of asking so many times in prayer, prove it to me. I don't want any doubt. In a way, I think it might be more frustrating to have something like that happen, because deep inside I know that just went beyond any physical explanation that I could come up with, and it had to be something supernatural. But you know the amazing thing? Even though that happened, I stray sometimes and I don't say this rosary as often as I should. I only mention this because I think you saw Miracle Sunday. I mean, what are the odds of the storm going away and then coming back? You also saw the Pope, and the man that is Pope Benedict is the same man that was there that they called God's Rottweiler, but so remarkably changed. That's because of that position, because of the papacy, which you as a Catholic and I as a Catholic know goes directly back to St. Peter in the church that Christ himself started. The church that Christ breathed life into. There's only one other time when God breathes life, and that time was when he created man. He breathed life into man. So these are all special things. You don't make it to the priesthood alone. I'm hoping that everybody who watches this video, everybody who watches your video will pray for you every day, that you will reach that goal, like the arrow leaving the bow. I am very happy to be a subscriber of yours, and I assure you that my prayers will be with you for your vocation. Think on what's happened to you this week. God is telling you something, and don't discern it too much. When I left religious life many years ago after getting my education, I remember so well my spiritual advisor said to me, "Brother, do not discern too much." I see so many young people stray from that goal because they discern too much. You know, what you must be doing, get on with it. And I hope, Nicholas, that you're going to the missions to work is getting on with it more than discerning. You know, like with this rosary, I should say it every day, because I know, regardless of what other people think, I know in my heart, my soul, that it happened. Sometimes I think knowing that this faith is real may be more challenging than not knowing, because I think it makes more demands on us. Bless you with what you're going to do, Nick. You're in my prayers and thoughts every day. Peace.